Alright, what's up YouTube? I'm back from work. I'm finishing up the bass drum today. I told you guys I'd try to keep you updated with everything I do on this project. So I checked in with you guys. We were polishing the shell. After we polished the shell with a rubbing compound, you're going to clean it off, and then I like to use an actual wax. If you don't know how to wax, it's pretty easy. You use one of these appliers, apply it on the shell, and then you go back with a dry, clean microfiber cloth and just wipe out the excess. What the wax does is, if you don't know already, it fills in some of the very small cracks, and it gives an appearance of depth. So it makes it look like, makes the clear coat look thicker almost. It makes it look deeper. So this is looking really nice. It's all waxed. It's very smooth. The next step I'm going to do is I'm soaking the hardware. I'm just working on one drum at a time. What I did was I just took some warm water and a little bit of Dawn soap, and I also decided to use a little bit of this stuff. It's called LA's Totally Awesome. It's a degrease. You can get this at the dollar store. It's kind of a harsh degreaser, but I just blew these in there for a minute, and I'm already seeing rust coming off of these rods. Whatever rust is left, I'm going to take off with steel wool. So I'm going to pause the video real quick, and I'll be right back with some steel wool, and I'll show you how you can make these lugs look brand new. Alright, I'm back. Got a piece of steel wool, and let's see if we can set this up so you can see it.
No.
Alright, so I've got my solution. I've got all my hardware in there. Take my steel wool, and you can just go through all those pit marks, and you just keep rubbing it, and it will buff this metal out. Now, it's never going to be perfect, but look at that. You just keep buffing it. Compared to that, it's a pretty big difference so far. So we're going to keep working on these. This is how I get all my lugs nice and clean. That way you don't have to buy new ones. This is an old trick I learned from a drum shop back home in Jacksonville. They said this is how they get rid of rust on all their drum parts. Quadruple out steel wool. Get in all those parts. I usually would take these inserts out, but I don't think I need to today. These aren't really in that bad of condition. I'm just going to go around them as good as I can. You can even remove the rust off these washers here. These Slingerland branded washers. These all were rusted. The only thing is, after you use this steel wool, you're going to want to spray some oil and wipe everything down so it doesn't rust again. Especially after using Dawn soap and everything. It strips some of the oils from the metal, so it's more exposed to pitting and stuff. So I'm going to just clean all this stuff, get the drum back together, and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm all done.